Pogrunin left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around. That lighthouse has been under repair since Adiran ships began filling the harbor.
What do you think, dimwit? Nice and close in the ambassador's pocket. Good. That's enough.
What are you looking at? Piss off.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Volter is here. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Dagerda. Who knows what mood she's in today? From legitimate sources, clearly. From traders and adventurers, mostly. And a few used pieces from people down on their luck.
What harm could... Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you have everything you need. You don't wanna...
Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. Now don't mind him. What are you interested in? Yeah, some of the oldest in Paradise. He's a headache, but that's because you want him to come back alive.
So you do care.
I lied to the Garrote for you. Do I have to spell it out?
Protect that pretty face.
Welcome to Dawnshore, traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction, despite whatever Volter told you. Ha! I'm sure he did. He'd rather chase off my customers than admit he was wrong. To be honest, stranger, I'm not inclined to go into it. He knows what he did, and let's leave it at that.
The living lands are a dangerous place.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, ma'am.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind. I can't believe how rude everyone is around here. How hard could it be to find a watcher? How did you... Actually, maybe I should talk to you instead. I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do? Why did they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supplies. I don't know what else. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then none of my plants will take. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort it out? The militia. They're scared of some plague. At least that's what they say. I wonder if it's really the Adirans. Keep us out and themselves in. I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Thank the gods. I wasn't sure how many more pitying looks I could stand. Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them. Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
No, I don't sell dead spores. Please stop asking.
Move along, please.
I was here first. I'm not going anywhere.
If you're not working or selling something, you're loitering. Clear the way.
Now listen.
I can't help it. After what happened with Felicia.
Still, there is something to be said for the stability of the Adirans.
You're right. Of course.
Have faith.
It isn't perfect. All I use them
Yeah. Yeah.
You say the militia have closed Paradise to newcomers, so where should I go?
Well, you know.
Heard the best things about that place.
Leaves, and his letters won't turn up. Que larde! I'd heard the godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place? I apologize. My curiosity got the better of me. Surely you see, though, a godlike envoy, you are quite unusual. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? Human, about my height. Average build? Now, if he were a river, I could describe him perfectly. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. Bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes as big as plates.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter, it might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Town. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargrunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the stranglehold. The Pargrunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Very good. I will remember you. You will be justly compensated upon my return.
Yeah, sure. Just be careful, all right? The land gets more dangerous.
Yeah.
What harm could some new armor do? Hmm? Look good and stay alive.
Nice.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. I should ask you for some good campfire stories later. Good to know. Though, people around here have reason enough to be twitchy as it is. Talk of the plague inland has folks stirred up. More than usual. Is that why the Emperor sent his personal mystic to the Living Lands? Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? Sorry. It's a rare sight, and these are strange times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. Thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while. It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sense, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands. Don't get me wrong, it's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from. It was, for some. Not always the types you'd want as your neighbors. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker. Should I break out the booze? That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change. A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rowatayan expatriates. It really was. Anyway, we were talking about something else, yeah? I joined up with the Rowatayan Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago. Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rowatayan. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. To add here bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier? Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rowatayan deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. I ended up here, didn't I? It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough, had enough. I did. Yeah, for a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. What gave it away? my finely pointed teeth, or the striking blue of my scales. Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rauatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary. Don't sell me short. I've also been a drifter, a middling carpenter, and a terrible card player. We should play sometime. I'll show you. Then you must have come during our sunny season. Lashed by storms and battered by waves. We call it the rough country. And old trenchers say it's made us who we are. We do a lot of digging for irrigation, drainage, warfare, the occasional village tournament. Anyone from Rauatai has spent enough time in some kind of hole in the ground to be on a first-name basis with the worms. So, trenchers. Those of us who leave are scramble roots, hardy weeds that can survive just about anywhere. You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rauatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rauatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Aora. You're not wrong. Though, my countrymen would point out that we had to expand to find fertile land to feed our people. And the scattered kingdoms we've absorbed in the process have joined one of the most advanced nations in the world. And that's what I like about the Living Lands, where most civic concerns are about as nuanced as a wall of sharpened stakes. Until recently, anyway. Sure. What's on your mind? Good thing you're asking the expert. I'll tell you what I can. I'll be here if you need me. I haven't seen... Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there. Anyway, I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Wild. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
Clearly his tits. Someone was actually brazen enough to sneak into the camp for this.
Swing like you mean it.
If this can hold me, you'll be fine. Just don't look down.
Stop to let you rest. Pick up that weapon and keep training.
Save some skates for the rest of us.
Sorry, boys. Seems luck is on my side.
Tildy at the bathhouse, more like. I saw her give you those lucky dice.
Oh, I think you're just jealous that she likes me more than you.
If she likes you that much, why is she still charging?
Shut up and roll, you two.
Look alive! Mothers would be ashamed of being such incompetence. My grandfather could do a better job than you lot. He's missing both arms. Put your backs into it. Another recruit. By the flames, Cynric finds the strangest types. Well, in case you failed to notice, godlike aren't exactly common around here. I've always wanted to thrash one of your kind in a fight. Spar with me, godlike. You and your, big blue friend. Oh, it'll be fun, all right. In Mogren's name, prepare yourself.
This one's mine. Let's see what you got.
Well done. You're fast.
We've got other battles.
It's clear I underestimated your prowess. Fierce as a Rathoon you are, envoy. Now for your prize. Our surplus includes a large hammer, an arquebus, a spear, and a wand. What say you, huh? Aha, the blessed firearm. Its flames burn brighter and faster than any I've seen before. With it, you will destroy your enemies. The arquebus, then? It's no godhammer bomb, but it will serve you well. Fear not the flames, envoy.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too. Zards. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful. You take lead.
Take your best shot. Come and get me!
Right behind you.
Next one's mine.
This is the Hengen's place, or was. It's the Zarev's now. What's that Zarev doing out here all by himself? A friendly Zarev. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either. I don't speak Zarev, but it definitely answered you. I agree. He's not hurting anyone. What made him come this way, though? Unseen, unheard. Anything juicy? Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out. Nothing like a win with a good team. I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarep holding hands. What do you see? Why don't we ask Tehangan about it? It's her house. She ought to know something.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now. You read my journal? That's private. Why would you do a thing like that? Do you snoop on everyone, you... Alright. I lied to you. I can't keep it up anymore. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here? That's a stupid question, isn't it? Of course you'd understand. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip. Maybe, but it's not like mine. How could we understand each other? I can't even speak to it. I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again. Are you serious? The mystic on my ship said the same thing. But what does it mean? Well, when you put it like that, I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot. You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is. Look, Paradis and Ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coating that strengthens weapons and armor.
Where's my mark?
Quiet as the depths. Another win, but who's counting? Those must be your ambassador's men. That's a bad sign. Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place. Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
We've got trouble. Uninvited company.
Grave robbers. Reincarnating as rats would be a step up.
Well, I'll be damned. You lads see this? A blasted godlike. In the flesh.
That's no godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished. Sure. If you wanna keep remaining, there's better places to do it than on our claim. Lucky for you, I'm not really in the mood for killing today. I'm here to liberate the dead of their valuables. What's your excuse? Then I recommend you look around elsewhere. No need for this to get ugly.
Go find your own grave to loot. This is our claim. We can? I mean,
Nope, Don't you pull this shit again, Tiny.
This was all the boss's idea, not mine. I never even wanted to be a looter. Man's gotta eat.
You little shit!
Thank you. Ma would thank you too.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again.
Oh, no, you don't!
I'll never rob a grave again, I swear.
You take lead. Eyes are on my side.
You're gonna regret it.
Over here! Get him next time.
Come and get me!
Pargrunen built these walls and much of Paradis centuries ago. Much of their work still stands. Careful. Looks like spiders nearby. Mine now! Come and get me! Right behind you. Here we go! Now they're down. Violence are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat. Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river. Just needs a little upkeep.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard. Aim where? What's the target? Stand back. Unseen, I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on.
Dang it!
How'd you do that? We make a good squad. Ready, aim. That's a bad way to go. It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house. Coming in hot. Hot. Show me what you got. One for you!
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
Yeah.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Come and get me! Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. Ambassador Falchion Hildegard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? I found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. Envoy?
He raises a fair question.
On my honor as your countryman, his death was not of my doing. Let's speak no more of this. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do? You suspect a connection. Interesting. Ardra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. Maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. colony of insects, the many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam, taking and giving in equal measure. We are the ache in the land, the roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness. A rot eats at the foundation of this land. Corruption seeps into the soil. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain? Decide. Do you wish this power or not? A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I've said the same thing after a flask of Arak, but I know better than to trust that feeling.
I think you may have overexerted yourself. Once we're back in civilization, bed rest is in order. Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security, sees enemies lurking around every corner. Your interests are more aligned than you know. For while you and I answer to the Emperor, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote answer only to themselves. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. Make sure and use that to your advantage. You never know. It might come in handy. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. Whatever the Inquisitors are, she can't be worse than that thing. Can she? Surprises, envoy. I'd heard godlikes have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did. He did sin. Right person for the job. For the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Hilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited. To it. Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
Where's my mark? Aim where?
I get the feeling sometimes that this island has it in for all of us. Maybe it's my Navy days talking, but I hate to see good supplies left to waste.